Hello, for this video I'll teach students how to open our instrument case and how to assemble our saxophone, the tenor saxophone actually, because I have a tenor saxophone, and the position things, temperature things, and how to get the first sound out of our tenor saxophone. And let's begin. First of all, we have our case need to put it on a flat ground or something you think is safe. For example, this chair maybe is okay, but we need to make sure that our case, if we put it onto it, it will not fall down. So this one is flat, maybe it's okay, but the ground is a great choice. And the second part we need to focus is here. We can see here is the KU band logo here. Maybe some saxophone have the brand logo here. And this one is logo, and some case have the number. We need to make sure that this part is up to the sky, is on the upper side of our case. And the second way to find out that whether this is the upper side, we can look at the lecture here, and we need to make sure that this part is on the top. Yeah, like this part is on the top, and always this part, the bottom part is wider than the upper part because we need to put our instrument inside, and the instrument is really big, so we need enough space. So this part is on the bottom and this part is on the top. Okay, after introduce how to put our case in a safe place, we can open our case. Like here we have 3 lecture here. Just open it first, second, and the third one. Is it okay to look at? Okay, and just open our case. We have our whole instrument, and I'll introduce each part of the instrument and begin on the things of mouthpiece. First of all, this one is called the reed, and we can just take out the reed from our reed case and put it in our mouth, because we need to make sure that this part, the top of the reed and the bottom of our reed is wet, so we need to put it in our mouth, make sure that the time is enough for it to become wet. Remember, for the both part, something like this. I'll do the demo first, and I just put it into my mouth. First, and then second. Okay, continue. Introduce our instrument. So this one is called the reed, and this one is called the body of the saxophone. We have the bell here, and this one, remember the tackle hand. We need to hold it. This one is called the neck. We need to hold the neck like this. We don't want to damage. You can see here we have a ring, and here is a key. We don't want to damage this part of our neck, and put it in a safe place. And now we have our mouthpiece here. Mouthpiece look like this. We have our ligature on the mouthpiece. Okay, and put it on a safe place. Now we can start to assemble our instrument. I already put the neck strap on my neck. This one is used to hold the weight of our instrument, because our instrument is really hard, really heavy, and only our sound is not enough. Okay, first of all, how to assemble our tenor saxophone. Everybody take out your mouthpiece and the reeds. My reeds is become wet. It's okay now. This one is the mouthpiece, and we can find that this part is flat, and this part of the reed is flat too. So we just put these two flat part together, look like this. And this is too high for the reeds, and this one is too low for the reeds. We just need to find it, put it in a comfortable point, something like this. This one is enough, and we can use our hands, finger, something like this, to help us finding the great place. And when we find a great place of our reeds, we can use our thumb to put your thumb on the top of the reeds. Make sure it will not moving. Yeah. And put our ligature onto the reeds and mouthpiece. Something look like this. And be gently twisting these two things. Something like this. Okay, and now it looks good. And when we put the ligature onto the mouthpiece and reeds, we need to make sure that this part of the ligature will not hurt the top of the reeds. Okay, and we finish this part of our saxophone. Just put it into a safe place, and everybody take out your. I'll do the demo first, and then everybody take out your saxophone. So, for example, I grab my saxophones like this. The reason why I grab my saxophone out of my case like this, because we don't have any key here. And this part is same, we don't have any key here. If we grab it like this, or something like this, and this part will have a lot of weight of the saxophone, because this one is really heavy. We don't want to break our saxophone because it's expensive. And if the kids move or something, this instrument will get a wrong sound. So we just grab it here is okay, and like here is okay. And this part also don't have the key, but this part is small, maybe it's not so good. So this part is okay. This part is enough. We just put it onto our leg and take out our neck strap and wear it onto our neck like this, and find this part of the neck strap. We can find there is a little ring on the middle of our saxophone. Just connect the neck strap with this small ring like this. Okay. And now we can see here is a small plastic things. This one is called the in cup, and we just move the in cup out. This one is used to protect this key of our saxophone. Then we can take out our neck and remember to grab your neck something like this. Remember, this one is called the tackle hand. We don't want to break this key. Okay, and next step is find the next core, which is this one. We need to open it first, give more space for the connection part of the neck into our into our body of the saxophone. Make sure the space is enough, and then we just gently put it inside, something like this. It will not so hard, and find a great place, something like this. Then we can close the next core. and gently close it. We don't need to too hard or something. It will break our instrument. Okay, and now it looks cool. Then take out our mouthpiece. Here is our whole part of mouthpiece. Remember the taco hand. And put the mouthpiece, something look like this, onto our instrument and gently connect the mouthpiece with the neck. Should look like this. For this part, we still don't need to move it inside too hard. Just gently put it in. Okay. And to this step, we finish assemble our instrument. And for the next step is teach about what's the posture when we play the saxophone. And I need to stand up. You can see, first of all, our hand position. This is our first finger, second finger, third finger, and the pinky of the left hand, and this is right hand, 1, 2, 3, and pinky 4. First of all, the first finger of the left hand should go to this key. Some student maybe put his finger on this key. This is wrong. We just put this one and skip this one. Put your second finger on this key and the third finger on this key, and finally rest our finger on this flat. Big things. Okay. And for my right hand, I just put my thumb under the thumb rest. It should look like this, because we already have our neck strap, so we don't need to get more pressure on our thumb. Here is our thumb. How's our thumb look like? And for our these 4 fingers, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. So our finger position look like this. And when we sit and we play our instrument, because this is really a huge instrument, we can just put it on the right side of our body. It should look like this. And maybe you need to find a comfortable place of your neck strap. You can put it up or down. Make sure that the embouchure is near your mouth, or don't make the mouthpiece near your eyes or something like the neck. It will be too high or too low and hard for you to play this cool instrument. Okay, and finish the posture things. We can talk about the embouchure. And just take out my mouthpiece. We have these 2 teeth on the top. We need to make sure that this 2 teeth goes to this part of our mouthpiece. It should look like this. It's used to make sure that our mouthpiece will not move. Should look like this. And our lower part, we have our wreath here, and our lower teeth and the lower lip. We need to make sure our lower lip is between our lower teeth and the wreath. It should look like this. Okay, and next put this thing together. First of all, the top teeth, iris, and our lower teeth, left and wreath, iris. And how much we need to put this inside of mouth is something like this much. Look like this. Okay. And there is also another thing for the embouchure. If we look, watch me embouchure, something look like this. It's not good because this part of my mouth and this part of my mouth is still open. We need to make sure all of our mouth is closed. Only there is a small hole in the middle, which will make the reeds vibrate. It should look like this. The air only comes out from the small hole in the middle. This one is great. We need to use our lip to cover the mouthpiece. Okay, finish the embouchure things. We can talk about how to get out our first sound from the mouthpiece. Then we'll do it on our saxophone. So first of all, let's do 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 do. Do. Take a big breath first. Do 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 do. And let's do it on our mouthpiece. It should sound like this. And if it's hard, you can try 2 2 2. And let's do 2 2 2 on our mouthpiece. Okay, can feel the feeling of it makes the embouchure vibrate, and we get our first sound on the mouthpiece. And if the sound is something like this, you are hard to get the sound out. You can move your mouthpiece a little bit inside your mouth. And if you are too inside, you'll get this sound, which is not good too. We can just put it this much into our mouth, and you'll get this sound. And remember the feeling of 2 taco hands. Put the mouthpiece onto our neck and put it in a right position. And remember this one on the right side of our body. Hold our instrument like this. 1 2 3 1 2 3 sound. And let's play our first note on the instrument. We don't need to push any of the key, just empty. And remember the feeling of 2 and breathe out the air from our mouthpiece. And remember the embouchure. It should get this sound. And I'll do it again. And now we have our first sound on the saxophone. And great, that's all of my class.